Oh my gosh, look how pale I got. But my face is tan. I haven't self-tanned in a while. I put the stuff on my face. Oh my gosh, ew. Okay. Hi guys. I haven't sat down and filmed in forever. Welcome if you're new. I am a new mommy. She is, let me see, how many days old today? 19? She's 19 days old. It's been an adjustment, to say the least. I don't want to make this like a very negative video. At the same time, like, I just want to be as completely honest as I can. I know that there's a lot of moms that can relate, but I also know there's probably people who think like I'm ungrateful and negative and I don't even know what else. I honestly feel like, as much as I know there are so many moms that struggle, I feel like I'm not like most moms. And I've accepted that like for years, that I wasn't a baby person and everything. But now that I am a mom, I just feel like, of course I love her and I would never not want her. But I have all of these emotions and all of these like non-emotions that most moms have. And I guess I have to elaborate, but anyway, it's been really hard. That I feel like there's days that, like today I'm good, and the beginning of the week, like 2-3 days ago, I had like 2 back-to-back days where I was like, okay, I got this is great. Like, she's up all night, but like I got sleep half the night, and then like I got some stuff done and I'm kind of getting into a groove. And then like the next day it's like 10 steps back. Like, it's like every other day. You just don't know what to expect. There's like no routine right now. And she's only in her 3rd week, so I know it takes time. Like, and I know this time will pass, but in the moment, it's just really hard. Really hard. Like, the tears have been flowing. Flowing. My labor and delivery was so intense. If you haven't watched that, go check it out. But most of you probably have watched that. It was, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for all like of your love and support, and just, I'm so happy that you guys enjoyed it. And like, I feel like 90% of you said you cried, which was like, so it was, I don't know, it was touching to me. But anyway, yeah, it was beautiful and at the same time so traumatizing and intense for me that like in the moment and afterwards just thought to myself, like, I don't know if I could ever go through that again. Like, I know it'll be different the next time. I know it won't be as rough probably, and if anything, I can just get an epidural quicker if my body doesn't even progress the way it's supposed to. But anyway, just that whole experience was just so traumatizing for me. But anyway, that's always in my mind, which I know is just fear, and time will heal. But I always said, like, I don't want just to have 1 baby. I think I would want 2. And now, like, I don't know. And that's so sad to me and so scary. And I'm also breastfeeding. And I have so many different people's opinions that I'm obviously not taking into consideration, because literally every single person or every advisor or every pediatrician or lactational specialist or midwife or nurse, like, all have their own views. And the one which I thought was the best was telling me like her views, but then said, you have to do what's best for you and you have to go with your gut and instincts. And that's really what you have to do, because no matter what anyone thinks or what worked for them does not mean it's going to work for you. And so my whole view on breastfeeding before I had a baby was like, oh, I don't even know if I could do that. Like, maybe I'll do it for like 2 weeks, you know. But then as I learned and I went to my centering classes and dealt with the midwives and stuff and other moms, I just learned so much about it, and it's so amazing and beautiful and like insane how breastfeeding is so beneficial to your baby. And so I want that for her. Like, I want her to be healthy. I want her immune system to build up. I want her to have less of a chance to get sick. It's like your nipples calculate her saliva. It's insane. Every time she goes on, it calculates it, sees what she needs, and it'll give that to her. If she starts to get sick, it'll know that and then give her the things that she needs. It's like insane. And every day the breast milk changes and adapts to her growth and development and everything. Like, it's such a crazy beautiful thing. And like, that's how you know, like, there's a creator. Like, that's just amazing. And at the same time, it's like, it's the most challenging, overwhelming, exhausting thing you can do. It's like such a sacrifice, and I want to do it for her. Like, I've spent nights crying and just frustrated with myself, frustrated with the situation, frustrated, like, at one point not having enough supply, and she was hungry, and it broke my heart. And then sometimes I'm fine, we're fine, you know, like, there's just so many different things to it, and it changes every day. And like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I'm not pumping. I have views on that. I don't know if I want to do that exactly. And again, so many different opinions and stuff. But for me, I just feel like her on my chest is like what she needs, as much as it's draining me and hurting me and all that. I mean, last night I said to Danny, I was like, I don't think I could do this. Like, I think I need to supplement at some point. Like, I don't believe, like, I just don't. And he was just like, you are doing great and you have to do whatever you think is best. So I have his support and everything. I just don't know at this point. I want to try as hard as I can for as long as I can. But it is a struggle. I know I'm like so negative and I'm like complaining, but I just want to be honest with you guys, like, what's going on, you know? And like, of course there are moments and times we're looking at her and smiling and like, oh my gosh, like Sunday we had our first family outing, and that was nice. We had sleep the night before, but I just have so many different look. Oh, so what I was saying about like, the emotions that I don't have, like typical moms have, like, you don't even know how many times I've heard, you're gonna miss having the baby in your belly, you're pregnant. And I'm like, I don't think I would, but I'll let you know. Anyway, so 150% no, I do not miss her in my belly. I do not like pregnancy. And like, I'm not proud to admit that. It's just the facts. And like, so many moms are like, yes, I miss that. Or like, you know, another thing is like, labor's gonna be tough, but as soon as she comes out, you know, all that's gonna go away and you're gonna forget it. And when she came out, I was at the point of I was so delusional from more than 48 hours of no sleep. It was 48 hours and then plus another 24 hours of no sleep. I was so exhausted, I couldn't even look at my child. Like, I felt like, and I started crying because I'm like, I haven't even looked at her face. Like, it was so heartbreaking for me because like, I just wanted to look at her and be in awe and be like, oh my gosh, you know. And even Danny's like, I thought I was gonna cry, but watching that and like thinking like how long it was and seeing like her head coming out and looking at the midwife's face, like, I thought there was something wrong with the baby. So anyway, I knocked out. I basically fell asleep. Like, I couldn't even really like hold her, look at her until hours later. And then yeah, so like, people say, oh, you'll have this high for the first week, like you're in cloud 9, like it's just amazing. And like, I didn't have that. And I would look at her and be like, oh my gosh, like this is insane, you know, like we both like, is this our kid? Like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Like, it's not downplaying the fact that she's a beautiful creation and I love her. It's like, but I didn't get that high feeling like I see a lot of moms have, like nothing else matters. And And then that freaked me out because I'm like, why am I not having these feelings? Like, why am I not on cloud nine and like overjoyed? Like, and yeah, I hear so many people say like, you just went through a really traumatic experience and you got 3rd-degree tears and, you know, your boobs are hurting, your body's going through all these changes and hormones and it's an adjustment, all that. Yes, of course, but it's still like moms, I don't know. You know, just having these thoughts of like, I don't know if I can go through that again. I don't know if I could have another kid. I don't know if I can continue to breastfeed, you know, like all this different stuff. Like, I'm just feeling like I see so many moms like with multiple kids and getting right back to like what they're doing and being fine and being so overjoyed, and like it's so hard to explain. And I hate that. I mean, I know like, yeah, I know some of you are gonna understand, but I know there's like a majority of you that probably are like, you are so ungrateful, like I wish I could have a baby, or I wish, you know, like, and I don't, that's why it's like really hard for me to say this, but it's the truth. My husband's been amazing and everything. I've had such good support. My mom stayed here for a week. My friends came over, my cousin, my sister. Like, I have such good support. It's not like I'm lacking that. I have God. I'm staying in the Word and in prayer and listening to sermons. I really miss church, but I'm staying in touch because I know if I don't, I'm gonna lose it. But also, the thing is, I'm thinking is like, I miss my husband constantly. Like, I just want to spend time with my husband. I went through 9 months, not all 9 months, let's talk about, let's say like 5 months, 4 months, because I wasn't big the whole time, but of just like not having that intimacy, not having that date night type thing. Like, we did a little bit, but towards the end it got like really like too much for me. So, and he was so busy, he was providing for me, so he was gone a lot. And I just was like always like, I just can't wait to snuggle with you, can't wait to be able to have sex again, I can't wait to just get back to us, you know, spending time together. And now it's like I have to sacrifice so much and can't even like watch a show with him past 7, 8 o'clock because I have to get whatever sleep in I can, or she's crying and I have to be there for her. And I just want to have a glass of wine or a drink and just go out to dinner and feel like myself and have intimate conversation with him and just then come back to our baby, you know what I mean? And it's not like, maybe it is it's not selfish, because I know it's like your husband and wife, and you're supposed to keep each other priority, and then the baby came into your life. Like, that's how I view it. But I don't want you guys to think like, no, I don't want to be with my baby, and I never want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that. It's just like, I need some normalcy, and it's only been 3 weeks. That's what's crazy, you know? So that's why I'm just so overwhelmed. It's like, how? I don't know when this is gonna go up. I do want you guys to see like the good side of it too, because it's beautiful, and I love her so much. Like, she's my little Simba, she's my little munchy girl. But I don't want to portray like everything is great, you know? I also don't want you to think like I'm just miserable and like regretting everything. Like, it's not that. It's just, it's hard. It's hard. And I know we'll get better. Right now it's just overwhelming. But I give it to you ladies who have multiple kids or who didn't experience any of this or most of this. Today I don't feel overwhelmed. Today I feel good. So it's like every other day, every 2 days, every 3 days, I don't know. But anyway, that is the truth about being a new mom right now. And I'm gonna have a lot of newborn and baby related stuff coming out now, because that's what my life is. Plus, hopefully some of it's helpful and unrelatable or whatever, because I found myself watching so many videos on like newborns and mom life and all that, because you're in that and you need help and guidance and someone to relate to, you know? So, love you guys. Subscribe if you're not already. And please share your thoughts and prayers and all of that. And if I don't get to respond to you guys quick, or I don't even know if I don't, just please don't take it personal right now. It's just been crazy. I haven't even been able to watch YouTube and I miss it. Like my yellow case. Oh, and the yellow bow. Love you, bye.